Good day, members. Thank you for joining the Paper Army. I guess this would be classified as school because, shoot, here it is. Now, I have made these rings. These are very hard to make, you guys. I have a 3/4 inch punch that I punch the centers out with, so they're absolutely correct. The outside you have to trim. Now, what happens is these go on here like this. All right, these are actually the retaining rings to hold the turrets in place so they can spin but not come out. Now, something else that you have to do is you've got to build these edges up here. All right, these are just, as you can see, that doesn't have a top on it yet. This one has, but I'm not done with those. I've got to reinforce them. And they have to be able to move back and forth. These have to be able to go up and down. The next part of this is building the retainer that will hold these rings in place onto here. And this is what I'm started to do here. I have to make 4 of these, front and back side, on both shoulder guns, both sets. Now these rings, what's going to happen is these rings will go on here like this and go in here, and then I will put a piece of paper on top of this to these pieces. Now these pieces have to go all the way around, okay, but you can only get, this size will change. As you go out here, you have to cut this off, and then I'll just be using these pieces. So this is what happens next. Now I'm using some heavy grade paper. All right, let me see if I can get to show you what it is. All right, this is what it is. Metamucil box. All right, it's heavier grade chipboard. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm creating the shoulder gun section out of heavier grade stuff. Now, as you can see, I've already got 1/4 inch strips here. Now, these need to be cut fairly accurately to do this the right way. Now, I'm only going to take 4 of them off of here. And because what I have to do is I have to make these parts. Now, I know that this is accurate. So what I'm going to do is I put it on there just like this. Okay, so now we're going to make that mark there. Yeah, it slipped a little. Okay, don't want it to do that. So we put it down here, put my nail there, make sure I've got this at the right length. So this is how this works. You take that and you go like that. Now I take that right there. Okay, so this piece, basically what you're doing is coming right out to here. You're not going to cut it like that though. Now what we do, and I like these Fiskars because they're razor sharp, they cut well, and they're good for making small cuts right out to a very nothing. Okay, so now we're going to get this over here, start it just a little bit, open it up, and go to there. There's your piece. Now, this has to be cut out. This is very delicate right here because one slip and you wreck your part. The nice thing is if you wreck this part, you just cut it off here because it'll go in a different location on this piece. You saw how I went in there and did that. I went in, I started to cut, I turned it, and then I just worked my way across. What this does is this gives you another piece that goes on right like this. All right, and that's what we have to do at this point in time. I have to start putting these on here. So there's 2 pieces. Now I need to make 2 more for the opposite side. And once you have your template, you know, your first one, once you have that, then all you have to do is start reproducing them. And once you get used to working with paper, it you'll be able to figure that out. That the reproduction part is fairly simple. Oh, doggone it. And that happens all the time. You have to make sure that you stay on marks, because if you change your marks a little tiny bit, what it does is it affects your build. Okay, got it now. All right. And so once you do this 4 times, then you've got your parts. Now this method that I'm showing you here works no matter what shape it is that you're working with. I don't care what shape, it does not matter, because it's the principle that you have to use, not what the angles are. Okay, you might be building a piece like this, but it's this tall and it's this long. Doesn't matter. The principle is correct. So any of you that want to start doing this, these are some of the things that you need to know. If you can get a pair of Fiskars, doing this work is much easier. Okay, you guys, I guess that's about all I need to show you for now. Salute, Paper Army. I love you all.